y'all so much for joining me. My name is Jennifer with True to You Yoga. In today's flow, we're just going to keep it nice and gentle. Everything will be seated or laying down in your back, and it's going to pretty much be a hands-free practice. Go ahead and come to easy seat. So your legs are crisscrossed in front of you, just like crisscross applesauce when we were little. Back up that tailbone so you're sitting back on it and you're not rounding forward. Shine your heart forward, puff out your chest a little bit. Back is nice and long, sitting tall and strong in this pose. Hands on your knees. Let's just begin by taking a few breaths to sink into our yoga practice. Forget about the worries and frustrations of the day. What's behind you or what could be ahead of you, depending on when you're practicing. Try to lengthen your inhales and exhales, in and out of your nose. Feel your breath all the way down throughout your abdomen. Burn up all the way down underneath of your belly button into your stomach, and then feel it flow into your lungs and all the way up into your collarbones. With each inhale, with each exhale, feel it leave your collarbones, your lungs, your abdomen, and then that low abdomen underneath of our belly buttons. And a couple breaths on your own. Every exhale, just exhale everything that's been bothering you, all the worries and stressors. Next inhale, sweep your arms up over your head. Exhale, drop your right hand beside you. Lift with your left arm out of your shoulder and feel that stretch as you tilt over to a side bending stretch. Reach long with those fingers. Try to make sure that you're rotating just a tiny bit in your upper body so your chest is forward and you're not collapsing down. So shine that heart towards me. Inhale, both arms up overhead again, and exhale to your left. Left hand down, right arm reaches over. You can push a little with that left hand, so then you can feel a little bit more stretch in your right side. Gaze where it's comfortable for you. Inhale, arms back overhead. Now every exhale, we're going to do a twist. Twist to your right. Your right hand's going to go behind you to the floor. Your left hand can be on the floor in front of you, or you can take it to your right knee. Keep both sits bones on the floor. As you twist, your hips are facing forward, so the twist is coming from your back. Inhale, nice long spine. With every exhale, twist just a tiny bit more. Those deep breaths going in and out your nose. Gaze where it's comfortable for you so you're not cranking your neck every which way. Inhale, arms back overhead. And exhale, we're going to twist to the left. Left hand behind you. Right hand either on the floor in front of you or on your left knee. Twisting to the left. Sit up nice and straight. With every inhale, try to sit straighter. With every exhale, try to twist just a tiny bit deeper. Again, just watch your back so you're not cranking everything. Big inhales and exhales, continuing to fill up your entire abdominal region. Inhale, arms back up overhead. Exhale, bring your hands down so they're on your knees. We're going to do a seated cat-cow now. So inhale and bring your chest forward. So you're shining your heart towards me. You're going to arch your back just a tiny bit in. I think you feel a little more arch in your upper back when we do it seated versus when we're on our hands and knees. And exhale, so round our back. This will be your scared Halloween cat position. Tuck your stomach in, Roll back just a little bit on your sits bones to like if you were dropping your tailbone. Round through that upper back. I feel a lot more whenever I grab onto my knees and then feel that pull, that stretch all through my upper back. Drop your head a tiny bit. Inhale, back into your seated cow. Pressing your chest forward, spreading your collarbones apart, lengthening, and then arching. Keep your abs engaged. Roll forward just a tiny bit on your sits bones whenever you do this. And exhale. Go push back into that cat position, dropping your head, tucking your tailbone. Drop that head. And inhale, back into just your easy seat. Switch the cross on your leg. So if your right foot was in front, switch to your left foot is in front. Hands back in your knees, and we're going to do some Suki grinds. So it's just kind of like a barrel roll with your upper body in your cat-cow position. So inhale, chest forward. Your exhale, you're going to take your upper body around to the right. So it hits that right corner of the room, right side of the room, back corner of the room, and then sweep through that cat position to the left back corner, the left side of the room, the left front corner, and then back into your cow pose. Let's do it again. We're just hitting each of the corners of the room, sliding it around like you're in a little box, tucking through that cat position, getting that arch up through your cow. Let's go the opposite direction. So from your cow pose, take your chest to the left front corner, slide it down the left wall to the back left corner, slide it on the back of the wall, the back right corner, up the side of the room to the right front corner, back into cow. Go ahead and do another run around. Just nice and slow, feeling each movement. Get back to your cow. Sit up nice and straight in your easy seat. We're going to roll out our wrists some. Roll them both directions. You can clasp them together and roll them out some that way. A little massage. Our hands do so much for us every day. About all the typing most of us do. They can be very hard on your forearms and your hands. So go ahead and get a little bit of massaging going on in your forearms, all throughout your hands. Give yourself some love. Roll them, shake them out a little. All right, let's go ahead and bring our legs straight in front of us. Flex your feet so your toes are pointing up towards the ceiling. Do a little bit of micro bend in your knees so your knees are up and your heels are down. Engage your quads. You're going to sit on so then your pelvis is straight underneath of you. If you need to sit on a block or a cushion or a blanket, you can to give you a little bit of height. That's fine. And even sometimes I like to do this just because it gives you a bit of a different sensation during the stretch. But the block or something will help you keep that proper alignment. So then you don't tip back into this low pelvic tilt and you don't booty pop out. So you just want them straight underneath of you. Nice and tall all through your spine again. You're going to engage your abs. This is way harder than you would think it would be to sit in this position. Those feet flexed. Inhale, lift your arms up overhead. And exhale, we're going to start leaning forward. And place your hands on the floor beside you. If you have your blocks, you can place them on your blocks. Continue to keep your feet engaged, your quads. And then your back is going to be long. Think belly to your thighs, not head to your knees. Nice long back. Dip your chin just a tiny bit. So you have a little baby double chin. You're shining your heart forward. Opening up your heart, all of your chest area. Your shoulder blades are gliding down your back. Think about all the energy running from your tailbone all the way up your spinal column and off the top of your head. Next inhale, go ahead and push with your hands, sitting straight up again. Move your blocks, bring your left foot in, bend that knee, so then your left foot is pushing into the inner thigh of your right leg. Again, flex your foot, engage throughout your quad, lift up nice and tall. Again, keep that blanket or cushion underneath it if you need to. We're going to inhale, arms up overhead. Take your body, twist it towards your right leg a little bit, and then just exhale and place your hands on the floor in front of you. We're going to go ahead and bother the block right now. You can have them right underneath of you, or you can have them a little bit farther, wherever is comfortable for you. But again, think your belly to your thigh, not your head to your knee. Giving that little bit of an arching of your back again. The inhales and exhales. Pulling your entire abdominal cavity up. Emptying it out. Next inhale, go ahead and walk your hands back in. We're going to switch so that our left leg is out straight. Our right foot is pushed into our inner thigh. Flex your left foot. Lift your kneecap to engage your quad. And make sure there is room between the back of your knee and the floor. Inhale, sweep our arms up overhead. Engage all of our abdominal muscles. Drop our shoulder blades down our back. Twist just a little bit to that left foot leg. And then come forward. Again, for this, let's just not use our blocks on it. And if your hands, if your body can't go, if you're just right here, still set straight up, that's fine. We're going to work in that position. And if you can lean forward just a tiny bit, that's fine as well. Again, feel that energy running up your spine, from your tailbone, out the top of your head. Dip your chin just a little bit. Glide your shoulder blades down. Engage your abs. Deep breaths. These positions strengthen your back way more than it looks like they should. Next inhale, go ahead and walk your hands back in and set up. Let's stretch our inner thighs now. So we are going to your legs out in front of you into a V. It could be a very small V, and that's fine. Be a little bit bigger. Some of you might have a huge one where your legs are out to the straight, to the sides like some crazy person. Whatever is comfortable for you. Don't take it too far that it hurts. Again, if you need to sit on something, so then you have that tall spine and you're not dropping your pelvis one way or the other, and you're keeping everything in line, that's fine. Take your upper thighs, kind of spin them just a tiny bit towards the back of the room. Engage your quads, flex your feet again. Nice straight spine. Inhale your arms up. Your exhale, let's twist your right leg and then come forward. If you have your blocks, you can put them on either side of your leg as you lean forward. Again, you're thinking your belly to your thigh, not your head to your knee. Keep your left sits bone on the floor. If you need to, push down on that left thigh until you feel it reach the floor. And then you can bring your left hand back over by your right thigh. Same concept as before. Long spine. Chest is puffed out just a tiny bit. Shoulder blades gliding down the back. Baby double chin. Deep breaths all the way into the bottom of your abdominal cavity. Take a deep exhale. got your blocks. You can go ahead and put them over on the left side of your legs. Inhale, your arms up overhead. Exhale, turn towards your left leg and gently lower down. Again, go to where's comfortable for you. Pull your thigh bones in to your hip sockets. Drop that right hip down. Make sure that your sits bones are on the floor. Engage your abs. Your feet are still flexed and your thighs are rotating out just a little bit. Twisting through your abdominal area. Chest is going towards your leg and then shine it forward just a tiny bit. Chin dipped. Next inhale, let's go ahead and walk our hands forward. And we are going to now do it towards the front. Place your blocks in front of you if you're using them. Think about your engagement here. Feet are flexed, quads are engaged, rotating out just a little bit. Inhale, sweep your arms up overhead. Sit nice and tall. And then exhale, you're going to fold forward. Fold to where it's comfortable for you, keeping your back long and strong. Thinking again, belly to floor, not head to floor. Place your hands and your arms on your blocks, on the floor. If you're a crazy person, you can put your chest on the floor, wherever is comfortable for you. But make sure you're continuing to hug your hip bones into your hip sockets and rotate your legs back a little so your knees are pointing at least up towards the sky and they're not rolling in. Inhale. Big exhale out of your mouth, releasing all of the crud of the day. Next inhale, let's walk our hands back in. Got the blocks, you can go ahead and move them out of the way. And then using your hands to bring your feet back together. We are going to gently roll back onto our backs. You can use your hands if you need to. So you're laying flat on the floor. Put yourself into a good position. Bring your right leg so you can place your foot on your left thigh right above your knee. Drop your right knee open. And you might just be comfortable right here. If you have a little bit more, that's not quite enough for you to stretch, go ahead and start to bring your left knee towards you, towards your upper body. You can grab along behind your left thigh. Some people prefer to grab their left shin, more of a thigh girl. And you can always place a block under your left foot. Or if you have a strap of some sort, you can always use that and wrap it behind your left thigh and pull your leg in that way. Main thing throughout all of this is to keep your right foot flexed because that will protect your knee joints. Keep your spine long on the floor. Go ahead and place that left foot down and let's switch. Place your right foot on the floor. Your left foot will go on your right thigh above your kneecap. Go ahead and exhale and bring that leg in towards your chest if you can. You have your different options. You can leave it your foot flat on the floor, put it on a block, use a strap to grab behind your thigh. Again, the most important thing is to keep that left foot flexed. The right foot isn't such a big deal here. I prefer to keep it flexed as well, just to always help any kind of joints. But that left foot being flexed is especially important. It's going to engage all the muscles and ligaments around your knee, keeping it safe. Exhale, place your right foot on the floor. If you have some props, Go ahead, put them to the side. Take your pelvis, lift it up just a tiny bit, and drop it to the right. Take your right knee and cross it over your left, and then drop your right knees towards the floor. If you would like to take a block, you can always place it under your legs, so then you don't have as much of a stretch in your hips. Take your right hand and place it beside you. You can put it in your cactus arm, you can reach it up overhead. You can move it around a little bit. You might find a place throughout your underarm and into your traps and along your chest that you feel a really good stretch. Remember to keep both shoulder blades on the floor. Let that twist come throughout your spine. Your next exhale, if you want to use your hand, go ahead and bring your feet back up, knees to the sky, untwist your legs, lift your hips, and drop them to the left, just a little bit off center. Press your left knee over your right knee and drop them towards the side. Left arm will go out beside you. Can be again a T or a cactus or a V. You can kind of move it around a little bit, find that sweet spot for yourself. Keep both shoulder blades on the floor. Gaze is where it's comfortable for you. Your knees will drop just as far as your body lets them. Don't worry about where mine drop. Don't worry about where your neighbors drop or your best friends or your sisters. Just worry about you. A big exhale. Using your hands if you want, go ahead and bring your legs back to center. Uncross them. Lift your pelvis and place it back in the middle of your mat. Bring your knees in and give them a big hug. Hug, 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 tight, tight, tight. Even lift your chest up, curl your head in, make a little ball. Relax down, feet to the floor, spread your legs out. You can use a block, a bolster, or something under your knees if you need to. Walk your feet apart, hands out to the sides. Tuck your shoulder blades down your spine. Neck is long. Relax throughout your feet, your ankles, your shins, calves, quads, hams, glutes, abdomen, lower back, upper back, chest, arms, hands, fingers, neck, face, eyes, forehead, entire head. Feel it all sinking into the floor. Relax and become a puddle. Comfortable, you can close your eyes throughout this. Just take some natural inhales and exhales, whatever your own personal rhythm is. Sink into this pose. fingers and your toes. Big good morning stretch. Stretch your hands, your feet. Like I'm pulling you from both sides. Your knees into your chest. Give them a big squeeze again. Let's roll our ankles and our wrists a few times one direction, and a few times the other direction. Give them a little flexion and extension. So flex those toes towards you. And your fingers are going to point towards you. And then take your toes and your fingers and point them to the other side of your mat. Curl and throw it back towards you again. Push it all the way towards the other side. Give them a little wiggle again. Let's roll over onto our right sides. Your right arm is above your head. Your left arm is in front of you, giving you some support. Deep breath. Just thank yourself for taking this time to relax and decompress today. When you're ready, you can push yourself back up into easy seat. Hands on your thighs, sitting nice and tall. Energy running all the way up towards the sky. Inhale, sweep your arms up overhead. Exhale, palms together. Trace that line down to heart center. May you always be true in your intentions, true to your heart's desire, and speak loving truths to those around you. I thank you so much for joining me today. I would love for you to subscribe, join, comment. Let me know what you're looking for, what you like, what you didn't like, so I can tailor everything towards you all. If you have any questions, let me know, and I just look forward to seeing you all later. Love ya.